Yeah, we're going to see what Dick's been up to today. He's on a boat down on the south coast, and he's got one of these sort of things. It's a GPS tracker intended for pensioners, but it's got a camera on it. But the main thing we're looking at the moment is the tracking. So let's see if we can zoom in, and so I'm just using a mouse here, and so let's how do we zoom in here? Let me just see. Over here, yeah. So if I press that, we'll zoom in to see where he is. So not that far from Portsmouth, and let's now see about playing back where he's been. Whoops. So to begin with, the boat was obviously moored here, and so quite a lot of the time was not really moving, and now he's starting to move down. I went down to one end of the harbour. That looks as though that was at about 10:40. Afford to zoom in a little bit more perhaps. So they were probably doing some sort of lesson or other there. I can see later they're going to start going up. There we go. So it should change map. We'll go off it. I'll zoom out so you get a better idea where that was. So it's not far from Porchester Castle. That's Portsmouth here. So that was Portsmouth Harbour. And the other bits and pieces we've got, I don't normally use a smartphone, but that's what I'm using. Really cheap smartphone, £54 from Tesco's, a lot less from China I expect. And I've also been messing around with an even cheaper phone, which is still a bit more advanced compared with what I normally do, because it can do a bit more than what I do, which is just phone calls and perhaps text, but mostly just phone calls when I'm away from the house. That's it. It's finished the replay. And while we're rolling this video, just point out obviously Snoopy in sleepy gear, and a drone that we've been messing around with, which the interesting bit is the camera and communications on it. We can chop off the propellers, I think. Right, that's it I think. So that'll do for now.